of repute for academic collaboration. Academic contests and mega-cultural events are frequently organized. Students' domestic and foreign tours are organized for wider exposure. Professional training is provided for different sports. Which has resulted into many zonal, national and international achievements. Pacific University is known for its quality education provided through advanced teaching techniques like case studies, chapter reviews, storytelling, management games, book reviews, peer-to-peer learning and internships, so students get attractive placements at national and international level. To support underprivileged and bright students, university offers scholarships up to 100%. It is also devoted in many philanthropic activities. Pacific Group of Education has been serving for last 27 years and has 3 universities, 35 colleges including 2 medical colleges. Honored with many education excellence awards, Pacific University offers various undergraduate and postgraduate courses at its eco-friendly campus. As per the vision of our founder and chairperson, 2 lakh trees have been planted at university campus. It is known for quality researches, publications, workshops, national and international seminars, conferences and expert talks. Pacific has signed Memorandum of Understanding with different national and international institutes of repute for academic collaboration. Academic contests and mega-cultural events are frequently organized. Students' domestic and foreign tours are organized for wider exposure. Professional training is provided for different sports. Which has resulted into many zonal, national and international achievements. Pacific University is known for its quality education provided through advanced teaching techniques like case studies, chapter reviews, storytelling, management games, book reviews, peer-to-peer learning and internships, so students get attractive placements at national and international level. To support underprivileged and bright students, university offers scholarships up to 100%. It is also devoted in many philanthropic activities. Pacific Group of Education has been serving for last 27 years and has 3 universities, 35 colleges including to medical colleges. Honored with many education excellence awards, Pacific University offers various undergraduate and postgraduate courses at its eco-friendly campus. As per the vision of our founder and chairperson, 2 lakh trees have been planted at university campus. It is known for quality researches, publications, workshops, national and international seminars, conferences and expert talks. Pacific has signed Memorandum of Understanding with different national and international institutes of repute for academic collaboration. Academic contests and mega-cultural events are frequently organized. Students' domestic and foreign tours are organized for wider exposure. Professional training is provided for different sports. Which has resulted into many zonal, national and international achievements. Pacific University is known for its quality education provided through advanced teaching techniques like case studies, chapter reviews, storytelling, management games, book reviews, peer-to-peer learning and internships, so students get attractive placements at national and international level. To support underprivileged and bright students, university offers scholarships up to 100%. It is also devoted in many philanthropic activities.
Floral welcome, ma'am.
Pacific Group of Education. Pacific has signed Memorandum of Understanding with different national and international institutes of repute for academic collaboration. Academic contests and mega cultural events are frequently organized. Students' domestic and foreign tours are organized for wider exposure. Professional training is provided for different sports. Which has resulted into many zonal, national and international achievements. Pacific University is known for its quality education provided through advanced teaching techniques like case studies, chapter reviews, storytelling, management games, book reviews, peer-to-peer learning and internships so students get attractive placements at national and international level. To support underprivileged and bright students, university offers scholarships up to 100%. It is also devoted in many philanthropic activities. Pacific Group of Education has been serving for last 27 years and has 3 universities, 35 colleges including to medical colleges. Honored with many education excellence awards, Pacific University offers various undergraduate and postgraduate courses at its eco-friendly campus. As per the vision of our founder and chairperson, 2 lakh trees have been planted at university campus. It is known for quality researches, publications, workshops, national and international seminars, conferences and expert talks. Pacific has signed Memorandum of Understanding with different national and international institutes of repute for academic collaboration. Academic contests and mega cultural events are frequently organized. Students' domestic and foreign tours are organized for wider exposure. Professional training is provided for different sports. Which has resulted into many zonal, national and international achievements. Pacific University is known for its quality education provided through advanced teaching techniques like case studies, chapter reviews, storytelling, management games, book reviews, peer-to-peer learning and internships so students get attractive placements at national and international level. To support underprivileged and bright students, university offers scholarships up to 100%. It is also devoted in many philanthropic activities.
गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। मेरी आप सबसे अनुरोध है कि आप सभी शीघ्र अतिशीघ्र अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। हम कुछ ही देर में हमारा ये प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट करेंगे, तो आप सभी अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। मैं एक बार फिर से आप सभी से रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ कि आप सभी शीघ्र अतिशीघ्र अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें, क्योंकि हम कुछ ही देर में हमारा प्रोग्राम बस स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं। आप सभी अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। हमारे अतिथिगण कुछ ही क्षणों में हमारे बीच होंगे और हम कार्यक्रम की यथा समय शुरुआत करेंगे। आप सभी से निवेदन है, जो भी डोम के बाहर हैं या डोम के आसपास कहीं भी हैं, तो वो आके शीघ्र अतिशीघ्र अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। हमारा प्रोग्राम कुछ ही देर में स्टार्ट होने वाला है।
Pacific Group of Education has been serving for last 27 years and has 3 universities, 35 colleges including to medical colleges. Honored with many education excellence awards, Pacific University offers various undergraduate and postgraduate courses at its eco-friendly campus. As per the vision of our founder and chairperson, 2 lakh trees have been planted at university campus. It is known for quality researches, publications, workshops, national and international seminars, conferences and expert talks. Pacific has signed Memorandum of Understanding with different national and international institutes of repute for academic collaboration. Academic contests and mega-cultural events are frequently organized. Students' domestic and foreign tours are organized for wider exposure. Professional training is provided for different sports. Which has resulted into many zonal, national and international achievements. Pacific University is known for its quality education.
मैं एक बार फिर से आप सभी से रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ, आप शीघ्र अतिशीघ्र अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। हमारा कार्यक्रम बस कुछ ही क्षणों में प्रारंभ होगा। कार्यक्रम की व्यवस्था बनी रहे और सुचारू रूप से संचालित करने के लिए हमें आपके सहयोग की आवश्यकता है। मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है, आप सभी शीघ्र अतिशीघ्र अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। मैं एक बार फिर से सभी से रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ, आप शीघ्र अतिशीघ्र अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। हम कार्यक्रम शुरू कर रहे हैं। मैं डॉक्टर मेहंदी शर्मा और मेरे साथ हैं डॉक्टर कृपा जैन। हम आप सभी का 75th ऑल इंडिया कॉमर्स कॉन्फ्रेंस में हार्दिक स्वागत करते हैं, जो कि इंडियन कॉमर्स एसोसिएशन ऑन विकसित भारत 2047 पर करवाया जा रहा है। ये कॉन्फ्रेंस गोविंद गुरु जनजातीय विश्वविद्यालय बांसवाड़ा एवं नॉलेज पार्टनर पैसिफिक एकेडमी ऑफ हायर एजुकेशन एंड रिसर्च यूनिवर्सिटी उदयपुर के सहयोग से आयोजित हो रहा है। यह प्रतिष्ठित कॉन्फ्रेंस भारत के भविष्य को आकार देने में एक ऐतिहासिक अकादमिक योगदान प्रदान करेगा। इस ऐतिहासिक कॉन्फ्रेंस में उपस्थित सभी गणमान्य अतिथियों, विद्वानों, विशेषज्ञों, शोधार्थियों और सभी प्रतिनिधियों का हम तहे दिल से स्वागत एवं अभिनंदन करते हैं। ये हमारे लिए अत्यंत गर्व की बात है कि हम इस विशेष अवसर का हिस्सा बन रहे हैं। हमारे देश के अलग अलग राज्यों से आए प्रतिनिधियों का यहाँ होना यह दर्शाता है कि हम सभी अपने देश की उन्नति और विकास के लिए एकजुट हैं। इस कॉन्फ्रेंस का उद्देश्य है अकादमिक एवं नवीन शोधों पर विचार विनिमय और ज्ञान का आदान प्रदान करना, ताकि हम एक बेहतर भविष्य की ओर बढ़ सके। आज का दिन कई मायनों में खास है। यह कॉन्फ्रेंस न केवल हमारे विचारों को साझा करने का मंच है, बल्कि यह हमारे देश के विकास के लिए महत्वपूर्ण कदमों की नींव भी बनेगा। तो मैं एक बार फिर से आप सभी का स्वागत करती हूँ 75th ऑल इंडिया कॉमर्स कॉन्फ्रेंस में।
Good morning, everyone. Esteemed professors, research scholars, and all the participants, it is my absolute pleasure and honor to welcome you all to the 75th All India Commerce Conference, a landmark event hosted by Govind Guru Tribal University, Baswara, in association with our esteemed knowledge partner, Pacific Academy of Higher Education and Research University, Udaipur. This year's theme, Viksit Bharat 2047, holds immense significance as we gather here to envision a thriving and developed India. Over the next few days, we will witness the exchange of ideas, research, and insights from all over 2,000 professors and research scholars, all aimed at shaping India's path towards a prosperous future. The knowledge shared here will play a pivotal role in how we strategize and contribute towards the nation's development, especially as we approach 2047, a centenary of India's independence. We wholeheartedly welcome you all to this conference.
मैं एक बार फिर से सभी से रिक्वेस्ट कर रही हूँ, जो भी डोम के आसपास हैं वे शीघ्र अतिशीघ्र अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। हमारे मुख्य अतिथि महोदय कुछ ही क्षणों में हमारे बीच हैं।
Good morning, everyone. I'd now like to welcome the following dignitaries to please take their respective seats on the dais. Our chief guest for the conference, Dr. J.K. Tailia, President of ICA, Professor Ajay Kumar Singh, Conference Secretary and Vice Chancellor, Govind Guru Tribal University, Professor K.S. Thakur, Immediate Past President of ICA, Professor W.K. Sarvade, our keynote speaker, Dr. Justin Paul, Executive Vice President ICA, Professor M. Jayappa, Secretary ICA, Dr. Kuldeep Sharma, Joint Secretary ICA, Professor N. K. Jha, Managing Editor and Treasurer ICA, Professor D. Chinappa, Joint Conference Secretary, Honorable President, Bahir University, Professor Hemant Kothari. We warmly welcome our distinguished guest on the dais for the lamp lighting ceremony. This sacred tradition symbolizes the illumination of knowledge and the spirit of unity. मैं मंचासीन सभी अतिथि गणों से अनुरोध करती हूँ कि वे दीप प्रज्वलन के साथ ही माँ सरस्वती व पूज्य गोविंद गुरु का माल्यार्पण कर कार्यक्रम की विविध शुरुआत करें।
वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम् या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता।
अब मैं आप सभी से अनुरोध करूंगी कि आप सभी परम पूज्य गोविंद गुरु जनजातीय विश्वविद्यालय के कुलगीत के सम्मान में अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं। मैं सभी से निवेदन करूंगी, आप सभी अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं। ये कुलगीत गोविंद गुरु जनजातीय विश्वविद्यालय का आधिकारिक गीत है, जो कि उसकी पहचान, मूल्यों और आदर्शों का प्रतीक है। यह गीत विश्वविद्यालय के इतिहास, संस्कृति और उद्देश्यों को प्रतिबिंबित करता है और उसे एक सूत्र में बांधता है। यह विश्वविद्यालय के छात्रों, शिक्षकों और कर्मचारियों के बीच एकता और गर्व की भावना उत्पन्न करता है।
ज्ञान, भक्ति और शक्ति का आयामी त्रिगुणालय, कीर्तिमय गोविंद गुरु जनजातीय विश्वविद्यालय। झाखम माही सोम बनाती यहाँ त्रिवेणी संगम, नाम मान करने पहराया नाना भाई बने ज्ञान की अनुमालय, कीर्तिमय गोविंद गुरु जनजातीय विश्वविद्यालय। सोमनाथ त्रिपुरा सुंदरी, नैनेश्वर और गौतमेश्वर, वाग्देवी और संत मावली पूजे जाते हैं घर घर। वागड़ी संस्कृत की हम जोड़ी बहुभाषाई शिक्षालय, कीर्तिमय गोविंद गुरु जनजातीय विश्वविद्यालय। लक्ष्य यही जनजाति और सब वर्गों का उत्थान हो, कला, विधि, विज्ञान, वाणिज्य, प्रबंध, शोध का ज्ञान हो, मानवता, सद्भाव, शांति के संदेशों का दीक्षालय, कीर्तिमय गोविंद गुरु जनजातीय विश्वविद्यालय, कीर्तिमय गोविंद गुरु जनजातीय विश्वविद्यालय।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
As we gather here in the spirit of joy and celebration, we extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to our distinguished guests. And in this vein, I would like to invite Vice Chancellor Govind Guru Tribal University, Banswara, and Conference Secretary Professor K.S. Thakur to please welcome our chief guest for the conference, Dr. J.K. Tailia.
मैं चाहूंगी जोरदार तालियों के साथ हमारे मुख्य अतिथि महोदय का स्वागत करें। आदरणीय श्री डॉक्टर J.K. ताइलिया जी।
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to invite President Pahir University and Joint Conference Secretary Professor Hemant Kothari to please welcome the President of Indian Commerce Association, Professor Ajay Kumar Singh. Could we please have a big round of applause? Sir, I request Hemant Kothari sir to please again welcome our keynote speaker, Dr. Justin Paul. Request Professor Dipin Mathur, Dean, Faculty of Management and Conference Coordinator, to welcome immediate past President ICA, Professor W.K. Sarvare. I also like to request Professor Dilendra Hiran, Faculty Chairman of Faculty of Science and Technology, to please welcome Executive Vice President ICA, Professor M. Jayappa. Request Dipin sir to welcome Secretary ICA Dr. Kuldeep Sharma. Hiran sir and Dipin sir. May I now request Professor Anurag Mehta, Dean, Faculty of Business Administration, to please welcome Joint Secretary ICA, Professor N.K. Jha.
अतिथि का सत्कार अगर तालियों से हो तो कार्यक्रम में और भी रंग आ जाता है। मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी आप सभी अतिथिगणों के सम्मान में तालियां बजाते रहिए।
I request Dipin sir to please welcome Managing Editor and Treasurer ICA, Professor D. Chinnappa. Thank you so much, everyone.
Now, I would like to invite Honorable President Pahir University and Joint Conference Secretary, Professor Hemant Kothari, to deliver welcome speech.
At the outset, a very warm greetings from Govind Guru Tribal University, Banswara and Pacific University, Udaipur to one and all present here. Respected Dr. Jitendra Chailaji, a vibrant, dynamic personality and a profound industrialist, and chief guest of this 3 days 75th All India Commerce Conference, and also chairman Econ Industries. Respected Professor Justin Paul, keynote speaker of this conference, respected Professor Ajay Singh, President, Indian Commerce Association, Professor W.K. Sarvade, immediate past President, ICA, Professor M. Jayappa, Executive Vice President, ICA, Dr. Kuldeep Sharma, Secretary, ICA, Professor N.K. Jha, Joint Secretary, ICA, Professor D. Chinnappa, Managing Editor, Indian Journal of Commerce and Treasurer, ICA, Professor K.S. Thakur, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Govind Guru Tribal University, Banswara, all the past presidents of ICA, EC members of ICA, chairman, co-chairman of technical sessions, seminars, invited speakers, Professor Dilendra Hiran, Professor Dipin Mathur, Professor Anurag Mehta, all dean, directors, and heads of institutes, other distinguished guests, dear delegates, colleagues, students, and friends. It's indeed a great honor and privilege for me to address this distinguished gathering at the inaugural ceremony of this 75th All India Commerce Conference on Viksit Bharat at the rate 2047. As we gather here, we are not just participants in a conference, we are architects of a vision that aims to shape the future of our great nation. As we know, the theme of Viksit Bharat encapsulates our aspiration for a vibrant and thriving India by the year 2047, marking the centenary of our independence. This journey is not merely about economic growth, it is about holistic development that integrates social, cultural, and environmental dimensions. It focuses on technological advancements and digital revolution to serve as a tool for empowerment, bridging divides, and enhancing access to education, healthcare, and information, and providing opportunities to our youth to harness their potential while promoting entrepreneurship. And we all know that trade, industry, and commerce will have to play a pivotal role in achieving the very objectives of Viksit Bharat, especially when we see that our contribution to world's GDP is just 7.86%, whereas China's contribution is 18% and America's contribution is around 26%. Similarly, the recent data shows that India currently holds a relatively small share of global manufacturing, contributing around 2.9% compared to China, which dominates with 31.6%, making it world's largest manufacturing hub. The US follows with 15.9% and Japan with 6.5%. While India's contribution is smaller than these leading nations, it is steadily growing and is now considered the fifth largest manufacturing power globally. Thus, this data poses great challenges for all of us as researchers and professionals, especially belonging to commerce and management, because to fulfill our dreams of Viksit Bharat, we will have to think more innovatively to make our country a manufacturing hub with products made by India and to make our nation world's #1 economy. And I believe that the very themes of various technical sessions and seminars of this conference encourages us to think beyond the conventional and embrace the possibility that lie ahead. As we dwell into topics such as seminar on Viksit Bharat at the rate of 247, role of commerce and management, roadmap for commerce and management education in digital era, Indian knowledge system and future management, empirical researches in the field of rural development, employment and entrepreneurship, we have an opportunity to harness our collective wisdom and inspire action. And together we can steer a moment that not only propels our nation forward, but also serve as a beacon of hope and progress for the world, charting a path towards a future that is not only prosperous, but also just and equitable for all. I am confident that throughout this conference, we will engage in meaningful dialogues, share innovative ideas, and collaborate on solutions that will help us to realize the vision of Viksit Bharat. I also take this opportunity to extend special acknowledgement to our Honorable Chairperson, Shri Rahulji Agarwal, and Shri Sharad Kothari, CEO of Pacific Group of Education, along with Professor I.B. Trivedi, ex-Vice Chancellor MLSU, Professor A.K. Singh, President ICA, and all the office bearers and EC members of ICA for their unprecedented support in organization of this conference. I also acknowledge cooperation of both print and electronic media for their extensive coverage of this conference. I commend all the members of the organizing committee and volunteers of this conference for their vision and dedication in bringing together such a diverse, talented group of individuals. Your efforts have created a space where knowledge can be exchanged, collaboration can be forged, and new ideas can be nurtured. In conclusion, let us embrace the opportunity with passion and commitment in this journey to create an India that is Viksit by the year 2047, which is prosperous, inclusive, and sustainable. Thank you for your dedication and being part of this significant endeavor. Let us make these days count. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to invite Honorable Vice Chancellor, Govind Guru Tribal University and Conference Secretary, Professor K.S. Thakur, to please enlighten us about the conference.
Good morning, everyone. I welcome all of you on behalf of Govind Guru Tribal University, Banswara, and Pacific Academy of Higher Education and Research University in 75th Indian Commerce Association Conference. 75th ICA Conference is jointly hosted by Govind Guru Tribal University and Pacific Academy of Higher Education and Research University at Pehar campus. This 3-day conference is held on 18th to 20th October 2024 with the main theme of Viksit Bharat 2047, Role of Commerce and Management. In this conference, 4 technical sessions on various topics like Technical Session 1 on Roadmap for Commerce and Management Education in Digital Era, 2. Indian Knowledge System and Future Management, 3. Changing Role of HR, 4. artificial intelligence opportunity and challenges, and 2 sessions on empirical researches in the field of rural development, employment and entrepreneurship, and Professor Sami Uddin Memorial ICA Research Scholars Award session. All the 7 sessions shall be completed on 18th and 19th October 2024, that is today and tomorrow. The detailed information with regards to the sessions has been already been provided to all the respective participants and delegates. On the final day of the conference, we shall announce the Best Business Academic of the Year Award, BBAY Award, and the detail of the award has also been provided in the brochure itself. Also, the selected papers and the award-winning papers of conference shall be published in Indian Journal of Commerce. The main objective of conference is to promote research in the field of commerce and management and provide a platform for academic discussion between teachers and scholars. I personally thank ICA for giving GGTU and Pacific University the opportunity for jointly organization of 75th conference. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to invite Professor Ajay Kumar Singh, President ICA, for presidential speech and tell us about ICA. He is a senior professor, head and dean Department of Commerce, Faculty of Commerce and Business, Delhi School of Economics, University of Delhi. Sir, please.
सभी को नमस्कार. Good morning to all of you. Honorable dignitaries on the dais, Chief Guest Sri Dr. J.K. Talia ji, Keynote Speaker Professor Justin Paul ji, Professor K.S. Thakur ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Govind Guru Tribal University, Banswara, and the Conference Secretary of 75 All India Commerce Conference of Indian Commerce Association, Professor Hemant Kothari ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pacific Academy of Higher Education and Research University, other esteemed Vice Chancellors, former Vice Chancellors sitting here, office bearers of Indian Commerce Association and past presidents of ICA, awardees of ICA awards, life members, and other members of ICA, which is more than 10,000 now. Esteemed colleagues, you can have a round of applause for this. Yeah, that makes, that we have crossed the mark of 10,000 in terms of our life membership, annual membership, and institutional memberships. Esteemed colleagues, guests, members of media, scholars, students, sponsoring organization, ladies and gentlemen, it's a matter of great privilege, immense pleasure to address this august gathering at the 75 AICC of ICA, which is a body founded in 1947 and has an illustrious track record of organizing 75 conferences till now, including this, and illustrious presidents of the past, including Sir Shri Ram, Shri Kirloskar ji. From the industry side, there have been very many great captains of the industry who have represented ICA as the presidents in their tenure, starting from 1947. It has a publication in terms of journal, which is listed in UGC Care list of journals, which is a very prestigious thing for any organization to have. And since 1947, we are continuously publishing this as a quarterly journal. There are a lot of awards to encourage the youth as well as senior people to run for the awards by contributing towards research, and you will come to know some of the awards. One of them would be conferred at this very inaugural session, wherein rupees 2 lakhs rupees, Dr. Manubhai M. Shah award would be conferred, and there are many such awards. The list will be shared later on with you. So apart from this, there are a lot of faculty development programs which are organized. So ICA is engaged into bringing commerce education in the forefront, contributing towards the development of the nation as a whole. Viksit Bharat is the mission, vision of India. And currently, Bharat is also, after completing 75 years, we have celebrated 75 years of Bharat, and now we are in the Amrit Kaal. Similarly, Indian Commerce Association is also in its Amrit Kaal, and we need to also think about ICA, that what we would like to see ICA as in 2047. The theme of this year's conference is Viksit Bharat at 2047, marks a visionary journey towards transforming India into a fully developed nation by the time we celebrate 100 years of independence. The concept of Viksit Bharat is not merely an economic goal. It is a holistic vision that encompasses sustainable development, social equity, technological advancement, and global leadership, which our Honorable Prime Minister is proving one after the other, like G20 presidency is one such example. COVID-19 vaccine diplomacy is another example. India is known as the pharmacy of the world now. So global leadership, India as a country has established in terms of landing on the south pole of the moon, Chandrayaan-3. Now other countries line up for India to allow their satellites and other things to be hosted outside this planet. So India's rich legacy and aspirations are embedded in this theme, inviting each of us to contribute to nation building in meaningful ways. The strides we have taken in digital innovation, financial inclusion, and industrial growth serve as stepping stones towards this future. As I stand before you, I reflect on the progress India has made, achievements we must cherish, challenges we must overcome, and innovations we must embrace. In this pursuit of a developed India, commerce and education will play pivotal roles in shaping our economic, social, and global aspiration. India's historic standing as a global economic leader is well documented according to the Angus Madison report. India once held a dominant position in the global economy, contributing a staggering 34% to the world's GDP from 180 to 1000 AD. Even by 1700 AD, India still accounted for impressive 24.5% of the global GDP. However, the 18th century marked turning point in India's economic history as the nation's share of the world GDP began to plummet. By 1800 AD, India's contribution had fallen to 20%, and by 1880 AD, it had drastically collapsed to just 8%. Under British rule, India's economic decline was even more catastrophic, and its share in the world GDP reduced to mere 1.7% by 1900 AD. This stark deterioration reflects the severe exploitation and devastation inflicted upon India's economy during the colonial period, eroding its once thriving stature in the global landscape. As we approach towards 2047, our task is to reclaim India's stature on the global stage and reverse this historical decline. If we see comparative growth from 1947 to 2024, and then from 2014 to 24, we would see how fast we are moving the last 10 years. So despite the historical challenges India has made tremendous strides since independence in 1947. At the time of independence, life expectancy was merely 32 years. But today, it has more than doubled to 72 years. And my father is 90 years now, Professor B.P. Singh, the past president of Indian Commerce Association. So we must cherish these good things which have happened. Similarly, our literacy rate has surged from 12% to an impressive 86%, while the poverty rate, once as high as 72%, has fallen dramatically to 4.5% today. In 1947, infant mortality was at a staggering 160 per 1,000 live births. But that number has been reduced to just 24. This progress is a testament to India's resilience and determination to rebuild its economy and society. However, the last decades from 2014 to 24 has witnessed an even more accelerated transformation. Multi-dimensional poverty, which affected 29% of our population in 2014, now stands at 11%. Inflation has been halved from 10 to 5%, while GDP per capita has increased significantly from $1,500 to $2,500. Infrastructure development has also seen a quantum leap. In 2014, only 5 cities had metro systems. Today, that number has risen to 20. The number of airports has doubled from 74 to 148, and even more day by day. And foreign exchange reserves have grown from $300 billion to $650 billion and increasing. Railway electrification has expanded from 21,000 kilometers in 2014 to 63 kilometers today. And electronics exports have tripled in value. Remarkably, the length of highways built in the last decade equals half of what had been constructed in the 70 years prior. Welfare schemes like Ujjwala gas connection, WBC toilet for ladies, Nal Se Jal, pure drinking water, Jan Dhan Yojana, etc. have benefited lakhs of people across the country. Although these figures and facts seem extremely encouraging, we need to see the other side of the spectrum as well. Why is that our GDP per capita is still ranked 136 in the world below Sri Lanka? Why is it that still 300 million Indian live on ₹60 a day? That's almost population of America. Our water availability per capita has decreased by 40% in the last 40 years. It used to be 3,000 cubic meters, now it's 1,400. According to the United Nations, the water availability required per capita for civilized living is 1,700 cubic meters, so it is below that. It's startling that every year 78% of river water goes into the oceans. One crucial aspect in realizing the Viksit Bharat vision by 2047 is the linking of rivers across India, despite being conceptualized decades ago during the Atal Bihari Vajpayee's regime. As a transformative solution to address water scarcity, floods and agricultural needs, the linking of rivers project has moved at a snail's pace. Critical issues like political and interstate disputes over water sharing, exorbitant project cost, bureaucratic inefficiencies, and environmental concerns have severely hampered its implementation. As a result, only a handful of projects such as Ken-Betwa link have made minimal headway, leaving much of the plan stuck in limbo. In India, the issue of ceilings on land holdings has significantly impacted rural livelihoods, pushing many villagers to migrate to cities in search of better economic opportunities. My father moved in 1959 to University of Delhi, probably because there were too many people in the home sharing the same piece of land. The ceiling laws originally intended to promote equitable land distribution have inadvertently resulted in fragmented land holdings, making agriculture less viable for small farmers. As a result, rural incomes have stagnated, leading to an exodus of villages to urban centers. This rural-urban migration poses a challenge for sustainable development. A potential solution lies in adopting cooperative models such as the successful Amul cooperative in Gujarat, which revolutionized India's dairy industry. So by pooling resources, small farmers can gain collective bargaining power, enhance productivity, and access better markets. This cooperative approach could be extended to various agricultural sectors, enabling rural communities to thrive without the need to migrate. Such models not only promote sustainable rural development, but also help preserve the social fabric of villages while boosting economic self-sufficiency. To truly realize the dream of Viksit Bharat 2047, we must acknowledge that while we have made remarkable strides, significant challenges remain. Our progress in infrastructure, poverty reduction, and economic growth is commendable, but it is crucial to address the deep-rooted issues of inequality, low per capita income, and social justice. So what are the aspects of Vishwa Guru Bharat? India is steadily on its way to reclaiming its position as Vishwa Guru Bharat, a global leader in thought, wellness, and innovation. Several key sectors illustrate our growth and potential. One is Yoga and Wellness Center. On 21st of June, it was passed by the United Nations that this will be celebrated. 180 plus countries are actually practicing this. And global centers of excellence in yoga therapy is being implemented in these countries, which is something which has been given by India, the Bharat. Vasudev Kutumbakam G20, I told you, one earth, one family, one future, was established by the Honorable Prime Minister. Climate action and sustainability, climate justice through initiatives like the International Solar Alliance and its strong stance to climate negotiations at the COP summits highlights its commitment to a shared future. India's inclusive economic growth and financial leadership like UPI. COVID-19 diplomacy, I mentioned to you about vaccine diplomacy through thought leadership. Pharmacy, I mentioned telemedicine, healthcare technology. So harnessing the National Innovation and Startup Policy 2019 for nation building is a task which is available for us as educators. We must implement this policy. We have implemented National Education Policy 2020 in many of the universities, but we have not been able to implement this National Innovation and Startup Policy. Let us all resolve that we all in our respective universities and colleges must implement this policy. Fintech revolution is another example, and revitalizing education, bridging the Gurukul system with modern academia is something which we need to reconsider, because when India was known as the golden bird, the Sone ki Chidiya, the Gurukul system was at its peak, and there is a correlation between Gurukul system of education or a good system of education with the economic prosperity as well. So what are the policy implications for Viksit Bharat under the 5 elements which made all of us like earth, water, fire, air, space, which align with the vision of building a prosperous, sustainable, self-reliant India by 2047. The first is the earth. I mentioned to you about the cooperative system of farming. Second is water. I talked to you about linking of waters. And third is the fire. I talked to you about one earth, one sun, one future, promoting solar energy. Air, one earth, one air, one future. We must resolve for improving the air quality. And space, inner and outer space, I mentioned to you about the Chandrayaan-3 also. So all these 5 elements which are there for the material world, to manifest the vision of Viksit Bharat, it is crucial to recognize that the nation's strength must be fortified in both the material world and the spiritual world. The material world is fundamentally shaped by the intermixing of the 5 elements of life, and the spiritual world, often viewed as a subtle realm, governs the material world through values, ethics, and consciousness. This aspect is essentially in the journey towards a truly developed society. For Viksit Bharat to evolve, Bharat must focus on value-based education, mental and emotional well-being, and community building. This will strengthen social ties, encouraging people to work together towards common goals, ultimately leading to a more inclusive and harmonious society. So the journey is from Shashakt Bharat to Samarth Bharat to Atmanirbhar Bharat to Viksit Bharat, followed by Shresth Bharat, and culminating into Vishwa Guru Bharat. So this is We have achieved a lot of things in Shashakt Bharat, Samarth Bharat. When nuclear explosion was done by India, we proved our supremacy so that it acts as a deterrent for other people not to look at India again for invading. So this journey is something which everyone have to actually come forward for. We are privileged to witness a galaxy of distinguished academicians, thought leaders and experts coming together to deliberate, exchange ideas and discuss the pathways that will lead us towards Viksit Bharat 2047. This platform offers us a unique opportunity to explore groundbreaking ideas, find innovative solutions and collectively envision a future where Bharat emerges as a global leader in commerce, education and governance. I encourage all participants to actively engage in these discussions, contributing your insights and expertise. Let us use this platform in the most effective and impactful way to create actionable strategies that will accelerate Bharat's journey towards development. Every idea, no matter how big or small, has the potential to inspire change. And together we can shape a future that reflects the vision of Viksit Bharat, a strong, self-reliant and Vishwa Guru Bharat. At this moment, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our sponsors, Energy and others for their generous support, and the host university for their hospitality and for providing us with the space to conduct such meaningful discussions. Your contributions have been instrumental in making this event a grand success. I also thank all the paper presenters and delegates for making it lively and engaging. I thank all the office bearers, EC members, life members, past presidents, and well-wishers of ICA. All the Honorable Vice Chancellor, former Vice Chancellor who are present here today. I thank every one of you for being here today. Finally, as we conclude, let us join hands and take this Sankalpa or resolution, dedicating ourselves wholeheartedly to this journey of transforming India into Vishwaguru Bharat. Together, through our commitment and efforts, collective efforts, we will pave the way for leadership of Bharat on the global stage. Let us unite in our mission to realize this grand vision for motherland. Bharat Mata ki Jai. Bharat Mata ki. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to invite our keynote speaker, Dr. Justin Paul, Provost and Dean of NMIMS, Mumbai, and Professor, UPR San Juan, USA, Editor-in-Chief, International Journal for Consumer Studies, UK. Dr. Justin Paul holds 3 PhDs from University of Brighton, England, IIT Bombay, and an honorary doctorate from Calcutta. He is a chief editor of International Journal of Consumer Studies, a consumer research journal with the highest impact factor in the world. He is ranked among the global top 70 highly cited professors in business, commerce, and economics by Web of Science, with citations increasing at record rate of 950 per month, with an Edge index of 89 and 33,000 citations. A former faculty member with the University of Washington, he serves as Dean and Provost NMIMS and has been a professor of MBA and Director Research, University of Puerto Rico, USA, with a 3-year visiting professorship with University of Reading, England. He has also served as MBA Director at Nagoya University, Japan, and as Department Chair at IIM. He has taught full courses in Denmark, France, Lithuania, Poland, and was a visiting faculty professor at University of Chicago, Vienna University of Economics and Business, Austria, Fudan and UIBE, China, UAB, Barcelona, and Madrid. He has published 4 case studies with Ivy and Harvard. He is an author of books such as Business Environment, Management of Banking and Financial Services, Export-Import Management by McGraw-Hill, Pearson, and Oxford University Press, respectively. With immense pleasure and with your big round of applause, please join me in extending a warm welcome of our keynote speaker, Dr. Justin Paul.
Respected, respected President of Indian Commerce Association, Dean Professor Ajay Singh, Honorable Vice Chancellors on the dais and off the dais, Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Tailia Ji, other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate ICA and its office bearers for selecting the best possible topic for this conference and organizing this conference very well every year. Higher education institutions can play a vital role in contributing towards the goal of this country, Viksit Bharat. There are different dimensions to Viksit Bharat. Researchers can contribute, teachers can contribute, and students can contribute in different ways. India has overtaken China as the most populated country in the world. India and China are the fastest growing economies in the world. With dedication and determination, and based on high quality education in different subject areas, we can create globally competent human resources, those who can contribute in multiple ways towards the growth of an economy and development of a society. Viksit Bharat requires corruption-free society. Viksit Bharat requires pollution-free cities. Viksit Bharat requires diligent people. Having lived and traveled in 90+ countries, based on my overseas experience, I would like to draw your attention to South Korea and Japan. South Korea was a developing country in 1970s, and with a low income level and relatively low quality of life in 1970s in Korea. They achieved the status as a role model country with the status changing as developed country, with World Bank and other global agencies rating them as developed country or advanced economy because of 3 reasons. Global success of their companies, such as Samsung, LG, Hyundai, and other enterprises, with the support of their government authorities and with the dedication of the people in South Korea over the years, and the technology, contribution of technology in South Korea's economy, including the research and development and innovation. High quality education they provide in the universities in South Korea. There are many examples how universities and industries support each other in different countries such as South Korea and Japan. Such initiatives can be replicated in our country as well. I visited 2 top universities in South Korea. They call it as Kai Universities of Korea, Korea University, Yonsei University, and Seoul National University. I was invited as a keynote speaker of KSMS conference held at Korea University in 2022. And my speech venue was LG Hall of Korea University. The auditorium is named as LG Hall because the LG, one of the supreme South Korean company, has donated the entire construction expenses of that auditorium located in Korea University. So what a classic example of industry-academic partnership. Auditorium is constructed by and donated by South Korea conglomerate LG. And I had another opportunity to visit Yonsei University. And Yonsei University professors showed me their library. Their library is named as Yonsei Samsung Library. And I was curious to find out why it is named as Samsung Library. And the professor told me Samsung CEO was invited as the chief guest of convocation ceremony And in response to convocation ceremony, Chief Gustave, he announced at the time of convocation itself that Samsung would donate the entire expenses of Yonsei University Library. And they renamed the library as Yonsei Samsung Library. So this is another classic example of how industry and academia can come together and work together. So we need to create such exemplary examples in our country as well. And I've also seen in American universities and colleges, successful alumni and successful companies, they all contribute to it, they all donate towards different classrooms as well. And I've seen classrooms with, classrooms named after companies, classrooms named after families, those who donate to their colleges and universities in America, in many different universities. They call it as Bill Gates Classroom, Bill Gates Hall, they call it as Foster School of Business, and so on. And I was in Lisbon, Portugal, as a visiting professor to Nova School of Business, and I was very, impressed by the Bloomberg terminal with the sponsorship of Santander Bank. Santander Bank is a European bank. Santander Bank sponsor stock market terminals and the financial hub of that business school in Lisbon, and it is called as Santander Lab. So, it's the financial lab. They have something called financial stock market terminal. It is called as lab, and it is called as Santander Lab. So such kind of industry academic contributions and collaborations are the need of the hour in this country. I would also like to narrate another example and story of Japan. I lived in Japan for about 4 years, and the Japanese story is very inspiring. If you actually recall what happened in Japan during the Second World War, everything was destroyed in Japan with the bomb attacks, including Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and Bombay-type bombs were there in their big cities like Tokyo. However, Japan was risen as a phoenix bird with their hard work and determination by late 1960s. And Japan emerged as the second largest economy in the world, overtaking Germany within 30 years or within 25 years after the Second World War. With a lot of efforts, with the harmonious culture, with long-term planning and focus given to global sales, strategic importance given to the technology as well as international business, innovation, and importance given to the crimeless society, desire for peace as part of their culture, all those contributed towards Japanese success as the second largest economy in the world. There are some auspicious aspects in India too. When it comes to our country, we all talk about social welfare, social work, sustainability, and so many things like that. For example, in India, our business schools are named as Institutes of Management, Indian Institute of Management. They are not named as business schools. So that conveys the message that we have to take care of the needs of our society, not only the needs of our corporates, but also needs of millions of people, those who are under poverty line, millions of people, those who need food, millions of people, those who need water and electricity. So those kind of initiatives focusing on sustainability is also need of the hour. Sustainability focus need to be also part of our Viksit Bharat efforts in education institutions. Education institutions can play a very important role in Viksit Bharat. Sustainability is a multidisciplinary concept. Simple form of the concept can be seen in different activities that we can undertake with a social clause on daily basis. They include daily trash management. They include road cleaning. They include charity activities. Trash management or garbage management is an important aspect of pollution management in this country. Viksit Bharat requires pollution management. For example, again, I would like to draw your attention to the Japanese cities. Japan is a pollution-free country. Japan is the most peaceful and crimeless society in the world. Viksit Bharat requires all these. They use 4 types and 4 colors of bag to sort out the garbage from every apartment, every house, every day morning. And that is the most efficient mechanism that the municipal councillors and politicians from our country need to learn from Japan, not only about technology, but also about how they manage the garbage. And they also have advanced technology on almost everything. For example, automatic toilets are part and parcel of every Japanese household. How many of us have automatic toilets in this country? That is also part of diligence and cleanliness. We also need to learn from successful countries in many different aspects so that we can implement different ways. When I was working in Japan, my Japanese dean, Professor Kobayashi Sensei, once told me, Japanese, we go everywhere in the world with a goal. Learn the best from the West, unlearn the worst from the West, and implement the best at home in Japan. And Japanese company Toyota did the same thing. They went to America to learn how Ford manufacturing company is producing cars. And they implemented the best practices of Ford back home in Japan, along with Toyota production manufacturing system and just-in-time manufacturing management system and total quality management and all those kind of best practices, and focused on global sales, focused on international business. Toyota overtook Ford as #1 car company in the world. So that is what they talk about. Learn the best from the best, learn the best from the West, and try to implement in our country. And if we can also implement the best from the West and unlearn the West from the West in this country will definitely achieve Viksit Bharat dream. And Japanese follow 5S management philosophy. That 5S management philosophy of Japanese management include Seiri means sort out, Seiton means set in order, Seiso means clean and shine, Seikatsu means standardize, Shitsukasu means sustain. All the first 4S lead to sustainability. That is the goal of Japanese management. This also requires training our students in education institutions on how to implement these 5S principles at work and even in our colleges. And I would also like to talk about some of the auspicious aspects of our country as well. Our country has millions of hard-working people. Our country has millions of engineers. Our country has the second largest number of English-speaking people in the world. All these need to be leveraged. If we can leverage all those auspicious aspects of our country, India will definitely achieve Viksit Bharat. However, we need to clean our society a little bit. I would like to talk about an example. My father was also, my student of my father was a vehicle inspector. I was invited, I went with my father and mother when I was a 15-year-old boy for the auspicious ceremony of his Graha Pravesam. He had constructed a house and housewarming ceremony. And he was a government vehicle inspector. I'm talking about one of the students of my father. And when I went for that function, he had a lot of gifts. His house was full of gifts. And I was curious how he got, and he had the best possible house. And I was not sure how a government vehicle inspector can have a best possible house in Kerala state where I'm originally from. And I learned, and then when I was 18, I went for driving license. I learned that unless I donate 5,000 rupees to driving school, I will not get driving license. Then I learned the secret of his success, secret of his big house was all the driving school, donation from driving schools that all go to the vehicle inspectors in this country. So not only our politicians, but also all those government machinery in this country need to be cleaned to achieve the Viksit Bharat concept so that we can achieve a better society and better country with Viksit Bharat. And I also would like to talk about one or two more stories about the Japanese society. what I learned the best practices of Japanese people is they use two words for every conversation. Arigato gozaimasu, which means thank you very much. Even they meet you and me just for 1 or 2 minutes. At the end of that conversation, simply they would say arigato gozaimasu. Simply means thank you very much. That shows the politeness. And they do not stop at arigato. They use arigato gozaimasu. Gozaimasu means very much. They do not stop at thank you. They say arigato gozaimasu, which means thank you very much. They are very much. I'm not sure whether we have a word dhanyavad plus very much in Hindi, but we need to try to be, that is simply symbol of their politeness. That is the beginning point of creating harmonial culture. They also use another word called sumimasen. Sumimasen simply means excuse me. So we need that excuse me to take permission, small permission need to be automatic. In India, a lot of permissions are not automatic. One of the advantage or one of the difference of academic institutions in this country and in foreign country is automatic approval for almost everything. I never had to take approval from my bosses when I've been working with foreign universities in Japan or US or anywhere I worked. But in India, when we had to do certain things, my first academic job was with IIM in this country, with IIM Indore. I left the job because I had to take permission for each and every small things. Some of my friends told, apply for foreign professorships so that you don't need this permission for each and everything. And you don't have to do the fingerprinting or facial printing and all those kind of things in those foreign universities. Absolutely, 100% is correct. They have academic freedom. And I tell you an example about how academic institutions can also contribute towards Viksit Bharat. When I was with IIM, I conducted a corporate training for 3 days, and some of the participants who came for corporate training were from Dubai, Oman, and they invited me. I was able to convince them and impress them about my lectures. I just conducted the training, MDP, and they invited me to Dubai and Oman. My IIM Indore director at that time was so jealous. He said that at that time I was only 30-year-old. So he told me, 30-year-old cannot impress senior managers in Dubai and Oman. I'm not going to let you go to fly to Dubai and Oman. So I told him that they invited me. So I started looking for a job, and I got a job in Japan with 8 times more salary. I decided to pursue my dreams, my overseas dreams. I went to Japan. So India lost one IIM professor at that time just because of the attitude or mindset of a boss. And I have several other examples. And I never had to take permission to go for any conferences in any of the foreign universities I worked till date. And we also need to create more bureaucracy-free or hierarchy-free, power distance-free society in this country. Our bosses sometimes use or misuses power. The other day, I'll tell you another example. I came on 1.5 years of lean from America to work in Bombay, and I'm still on my lean. And I was invited as keynote speaker of a conference, European Union funded conference organized by Sarvajanik University in Surat in Gujarat. And it was 3 weeks ago. And I'm reporting to a former professor of IIM Ahmedabad at my university in Mumbai, where I am currently based in. And he told me our university is ranked on top of Sarvajanik University in terms of NIRF ranking. You should only go to equal or superior university as a speaker. You should not go to inferior university. So who is inferior and who is superior in this country? And he told me, I cannot approve duty leave for you to go to Sarvajanik University because Sarvajanik University is an inferior university. And I went and talked to the trust president and secretary, and they told me, go, ignore him. He is a professor like you. He has his ego. So our professors have some ego. We need to, I'll also tell you, my Japanese university vice chancellor, Japanese university president, he himself drive the car and come to the university every day. And how many of our vice chancellors can think about, be a little bit more simple? How many of our IIM directors can be simple? I was given a title as Distinguished Visiting Scholar at IIM Kozhikode. I was on the campus for 2 months. And I found that the director or the dean, I do not say that director or dean, whoever is the boss. So he comes in the car from home with the driver, and he is waiting in the back seat for the driver to wake up from the front seat to come to the back seat to open the door. And is that fair enough? Why can't we get up from the back seat to come out and work? Why we have to wait 10 minutes every day for the driver to come from the front seat to the back seat? And one of my friend is a professor in Delhi, and her husband is a IPS officer. She invited me to meet with her husband, and what I saw was that policeman is cleaning his shoe. So what I'm trying to say is that we need some kind of mindset and attitude change so that we can achieve better Viksit Bharat. I wish that everybody can contribute in different ways so that we can achieve and we can eliminate power hierarchy or power distance, and so that our government's dream, we all can contribute, and we all can see that one day we will be Viksit Bharat and India will be third or fourth largest economy in the world, and we can achieve this, and we can definitely work towards this. We need vandalism-free Bharat, we need power-hungry-free Bharat, we need pollution-free Bharat, we need corruption-free Bharat. Our country's performance is a function of this country's potential, this country's growth path, this country's processes that can be followed, and the pace and the pattern, and how do we manage our problem. If we can manage all these 6 P's, we can perform much better than what we are doing, and we can grow at a higher rate than what we are currently witnessing. And we all need to work together. We all need to work hard. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. With immense pleasure, we are delighted to introduce Pacific Business Review Indexed, and for that, I request to distinguished dignitaries to please come forward for the launch of PBRI. Pacific Business Review is a monthly referred international journal indexed with Web of Science, ESCI, Cable's Directories, Aldrich's Web, Indian Citation Index, SIS, and SJIF. It was started in the year of 2008 and has an impact factor of 8.603. It has successfully published 17 volumes, 163 issues, and 2,000 plus research papers in commerce and management domain. कार्यक्रम की अगली कड़ी में जी सर, अब मैं एक बार पुनः निवेदन करूंगी डायस पर विराजमान सभी अतिथिगणों से कि हम एक बुक लॉन्च के लिए भी आपको आमंत्रित करते हैं। उसके लिए मैं मंच पर आमंत्रित करना चाहती हूं डॉक्टर आशीष जनक राय दवे, जो अहमदाबाद गुजरात के श्री HK कॉमर्स कॉलेज में प्रिंसिपल हैं, एवं डॉक्टर सुमंता दत्ता कोलकाता सेंट जेवियर कॉलेज में अध्यापक हैं। आप उपरांत शोध में नैतिकता पर उत्तम कार्य संभाल रहे हैं। आपकी बुक बिजनेस एंड मैनेजमेंट केसेस बेस्ड ऑन इंडियन इथॉस एंड स्क्रिप्चर्स, मैं चाहूंगी जोरदार तालियां हो जाए। भारतीय ज्ञान परंपरा पर आधारित मैनेजमेंट विषय के केस स्टडीज़ की संकलित पुस्तक भारतीय पब्लिकेशन कोलकाता द्वारा प्रकाशित हुई है और ये अमेज़ॉन और फ्लिपकार्ट पर भी उपलब्ध है।
Thank you so much, everyone. It is my honor to welcome our chief guest of the conference, Dr. J.K. Tailia. Dr. J.K. Tailia, the visionary chairman of ICON, is a dynamic leader whose trailblazing work has elevated ICON to global recognition in the building material industry. With an esteemed professional journey spanning over 50 years, Dr. Tailia holds a PhD in marketing alongside degrees in commerce and economics, which have underscored his achievements and innovative contributions across multiple sectors. For 22 years, he has also ignited young minds as an assistant professor, sharing his expertise and inspiring students in the field of commerce. Under Dr. Tailia's guidance, ICON has emerged as a fortuner word over in sustainability, community engagement, and industrial growth, particularly emphasizing local employment and eco-friendly manufacturing. Recently, ICON was nominated in 9 categories at the prestigious Economic Times event, where it won 2 significant awards. One was for the best exporter, underscoring the company's rapid growth and digital innovation. Dr. Tailia's insight as an expert on the national budget have been widely covered in the media, showcasing his strategic vision on economic matters that impact industry and society alike. His thought leadership has also been recognized on a national scale with an appearance on NDTV and a feature on the cover page of Global magazine. His commitment to social security extends through the Dr. J.K. Tailia Foundation, where he champions initiatives supporting specially abled children, elderly care, and the preservation of India's rich art and cultural heritage. In addition to leading ICON, Dr. Tailia is actively involved in education and healthcare, serving in roles that bridge industry expertise with community service. His work with institutions like Vidya Bhavan, Darshan Dental College demonstrates his dedication to creating positive social impact. An avid reader, world traveler, and sports enthusiast, Dr. Tailia's entrepreneurial spirit drives him to continuously innovate, building strong relationships in India and globally to shape a future-ready India. His insights and leadership continue to inspire many, and we eagerly await his words of wisdom. Please join me in extending a warm welcome of our chief guest, Dr. J.K. Tailia.
सबसे पहले तो आप सभी का धन्यवाद, स्पेशली जो इस अद्भुत कॉन्फ्रेंस के होस्ट हैं, बांसवाड़ा यूनिवर्सिटी और पैसिफिक यूनिवर्सिटी, उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। मैं अपने आप को सौभाग्यशाली समझता हूँ कि मैं इस मूर्धन्य विद्वानों की सभा के अंदर आमंत्रित किया गया हूँ, जिसमें कई सारे पास्ट वाइस चांसलर्स एंड प्रेसिडेंट्स यहाँ मौजूद हैं, और इस महती सभा के आगे मैं अपने आप को एक बौना समझ रहा हूँ, तो मेरे से बोलने में जो कहीं त्रुटि हो तो उसे आप माफ़ कीजिएगा। जिस प्रांगण में मैं खड़ा हूँ, इस प्रांगण की कल्पना श्री B.R. अग्रवाल और उनके परिवार ने बरसों पहले की थी। मैं भी उसमें सदस्य था, और उस छोटे से पौधे ने आज कितना विशाल वृक्ष का रूप लिया है, ये आप देख रहे हैं। मैं सभी मंचासीन अतिथियों का धन्यवाद भी अर्पित करता हूं और उन्हें सबको बधाई भी देता हूं कि वह इस सभा में पधारे। AICC 75th ईयर का अपना वार्षिक उत्सव मना रही है, जो अपने आप में नितांत काबिल तारीफ चीज़ है। यह बगैर सतत प्रयत्न, डेडिकेशन और डिटर्मिनेशन के बगैर नहीं हो सकता। इसलिए अभी वर्तमान जो प्रेसिडेंट हैं डॉक्टर अजय सिंह जी, उनको विशेष रूप से बधाई और उनकी पूरी टीम को बधाई इस कार्य के लिए, और इतनी ज़्यादा लोगों को संख्या आपने यहाँ पे एकत्र की है उसके लिए भी। सामने मेरे कुछ पुराने मित्र बैठे हुए हैं, डॉक्टर इंद्रवदन त्रिवेदी जी। मैं कॉलेज में था और मेरे 2-3 साल बाद ये आए थे, तब से शायद 75 से हमारी मित्रता और सानिध्य रहा है इनका। डॉक्टर JP शर्मा साहब हमारे यहाँ यूनिवर्सिटी में वाइस चांसलर थे, डॉक्टर वार्ष्णेय जी, और स्पेशली मैं डॉक्टर DP सिंह जी का विशेष रूप से धन्यवाद और इनको बधाई देना चाहता हूँ कि ये यहाँ पधारे और आपने इस उदयपुर यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर पहला जो संकाय था वो खोला कॉमर्स का, मैनेजमेंट का। ये हम सभी का सौभाग्य है कि हम एक ऐसे विजन का यहाँ डिस्कशन करने के लिए उपलब्ध हैं जो हमारे भारत को एक नई पहचान विश्व पटल पे देगा। विकसित भारत 2047 ये सभी का सपना रहा है और इस के अंदर कई आहुतियाँ लगी हैं। सदियों का इंतज़ार रहा है हमें इस अवसर को प्राप्त करने के लिए। हम बरसों तक गुलामी की जंजीरों में जकड़े रहे, उसके बाद भी कई वर्षों तक हम एक सोशलिस्टिक मानसिकता से ग्रसित रहे और 91 में आकर ही हमें इंडस्ट्री और बिजनेस की तरफ हमारा ध्यान गया और एक मुक्त आर्थिक अर्थव्यवस्था का जो निर्माण हुआ 91 में डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह जी के नेतृत्व के अंदर, तब से हमने आर्थिक विकास की गति बहुत तेजी से पकड़ी। जो आने वाली सरकारों ने भी उन्हें अंजाम दिया, उसमें मदद की, उसको आगे बढ़ाया। आपने सुना होगा अफ्रीकन कंपाला के बारे में। अफ्रीकन कंपाला कहते हैं कि 20 से 25 फीट की, आई एम सॉरी, आई एम स्पीकिंग इन हिंदी, मेरी अंग्रेजी बहुत कमज़ोर है और मैं ये मानता हूँ कि शायद ये बात लोगों की समझ में ज़्यादा आएगी। आई एम सॉरी, आई एम तो एक अफ्रीकन कंपाला जो कहते हैं कि 20 से 25 फीट तक ऊंचा कूद सकता है, लेकिन एक उस पर प्रयोग किया गया कि उसको एक बाड़े में बंद कर दिया गया और 7 फीट की दीवार रखी खाली, तो उस 7 फीट की दीवार को भी वो लांघ नहीं सका। ये एक स्टडी है। वो इसलिए नहीं लांघ सका कि चूंकि उसको बाहर कुछ दिख नहीं रहा था, उसका विजन क्या था, ब्लर था। तो जब वो आगे नहीं देख पाया तो उसने अपने आप से समझौता कर लिया कि मेरे में हिम्मत नहीं है, मेरे में ताकत नहीं है, मैं ये दीवार छलांग नहीं सकता, जबकि वो उसके लिए बाएं हाथ का खेल था। उसी प्रकार से हम हिंदुस्तानियों का जो इतिहास है पुराना, प्राचीन भारत जो था, बड़ा गौरवशाली इतिहास रहा है हमारा, लेकिन हमें सदियों से ये बताया गया कि हम काम नहीं कर सकते, हम आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते, हमें समझ नहीं है। स्पेशली अंग्रेजों की दास्तान ने हमें जकड़ दिया। एक कर्मचारियों की मानसिकता के साथ में हम आगे बढ़े, तो हम बरसों तक उस मानसिकता से बाहर नहीं आ पाए। मेरी बात तो किसी के अगेंस्ट में नहीं है, किसी को बुरा लगे तो माफ कीजिएगा। मेरा ये मानना है कि किसी भी व्यक्ति, समाज या देश का विकास तब हो सकता है जब उस व्यक्ति में क्या खूबी है इस पर ध्यान दिया जाए, क्या अच्छाई है उस समाज में उसका ध्यान दिया जाए, उस देश में क्या अच्छाई है उस पर ध्यान दिया जाए, तो शायद हम उसकी एक अच्छाई को निखार के हम काफ़ी आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। हम हमारे गौरवशाली इतिहास को याद करें, हमें क्या अच्छा था वो याद करें। हमें यहाँ एक परंपरा हो गई है कि हम कभी अमेरिका को अच्छा बताते हैं, कभी यूरोप को अच्छा बताते हैं, कभी जापान को अच्छा बताते हैं। अरे भाई, आप आत्मग्लानि के बोझ से दबो मत। यदि हमें विकसित भारत की ओर दिखना है, 2047 में एक विकसित भारत की एक अच्छी कल्पना करनी है, तो सबसे पहले हमें अपने आप को स्वीकारना होगा कि नहीं, हम श्रेष्ठ हैं। जिस दिन आपने अपने आप को स्वीकार लिया, दुनिया की कोई ताकत आपके कदम को, आपके विकास को, आपकी उन्नति को रोक नहीं सकती। ये मेरा दावा है। मेरा जीवन इन्हीं संघर्षों के साथ शुरू हुआ। मैं आपको जो कुछ भी कहने जाऊंगा 5-7 मिनट लूंगा आपके में, पर उसके पहले एक छोटी सी कथा कहना चाहता हूं ताकि आप समझे कि उसका सार क्या है। एक बच्चा बहुत गुड़ खाता था, वो किसी की बात नहीं मानता था। उसकी माँ एक सूफी संत के पास ले गई कि आप कहें कि ये गुड़ बहुत खाता है, इसको नहीं खाना चाहिए, इसको नुकसान हो जाएगा। तो उसने कहा 7 दिन बाद आइए आप। फिर 7 दिन के बाद में गए, बोले नहीं, अगले 7 दिन आइए आप। फिर 7 दिन और निकाल दिए, 21 दिन उन्होंने निकाल दिए। फिर उसने कहा 21 दिन में जब बच्चा वापस आया तो उन्होंने बच्चे से कहा कि बच्चे तुम गुड़ मत खाओ। उसकी माँ बड़ी परेशान कि ये बात, एक लाइन तो आप फर्स्ट डे भी कह सकते थे। तो उसने कहा नहीं कह सकता था, क्योंकि मैं खुद गुड़ खाता हूं। जब तक मैंने अपनी आदत पे लगाम नहीं लगाई, जब तक मैंने गुड़ खाना नहीं छोड़ा, जिसमें मुझे 3 हफ्ते लग गए, तब तक मैं इस बच्चे से नहीं कह सकता था कि तू गुड़ मत खा। और यदि मैंने उसको अनुभव किया है तो बच्चा मेरी बात को समझेगा और ये भी समझेगा कि इसको गुड़ नहीं खाना चाहिए। तो जब तक हम एक्सपीरियंस खुद नहीं करते, हमारी बात में वजन नहीं आता। 1973 के अंदर 22 साल के लिए मैंने अध्यापन का कार्य किया। आई वॉज असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर उदयपुर यूनिवर्सिटी के तहत एक कॉलेज था, BN कॉलेज, उसमें साथ साथ काम भी करता रहा। पर मैंने अपने आप को कभी छोटा नहीं माना। मैंने अपने आप में सपने देखने की आदत डाली। यहाँ श्रीमान हरि गोपाल जी गुप्ता विराजमान हैं। ये मेरे संघर्ष के दृष्टा हैं। मेरे साथ बहुत 20 साल लोग इन्होंने भी काम किया। तो मैंने अपने आप को कभी छोटा नहीं माना, अपने सपने देखने की आदत डाली। मैं सबको कह रहा हूँ, आप सब मेरी बात को ध्यान से सुने। और मेरा एक मेरी बात और रहती है कि मैं हमेशा ये मानता हूँ कि मैंने 2 घंटे में क्या कमाया या 4 घंटे में क्या कमाया, वो कमाना केवल धन नहीं है। मेरा आज का ये ध्येय है कि यदि मैं आपकी सभा के अंदर 2 व्यक्तियों को भी मोटिवेट कर सका, 2 व्यक्तियों को भी यदि मैं चलायमान कर सका इस विकसित भारत की लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति की ओर, तो मैं मानूंगा कि मेरा ये 2 घंटे 3 घंटे सफल हुए। उसी के तहत मैं आगे बढ़ रहा हूँ कि मैंने अपने आप को कभी छोटा नहीं माना। मैं कॉमर्स का विद्यार्थी था, कॉमर्स 22 साल तक पढ़ाई, कॉमर्स को सीखा। इंद्रवदन जी जानते हैं कि मैं इनसे क्या बातें करता था, मेरे साथी रहे हैं ये। और मैंने एक विश्व दर्शन, एक विश्व की सर्वश्रेष्ठ कंपनी बनाने का सपना देखा। आज भी वो सपना पूरा नहीं हुआ है, पर मेरा हर कदम उसी की ओर अग्रसर था, उसी की ओर मैं आगे बढ़ा। और आज हमारी कंपनी हिंदुस्तान की सर्वश्रेष्ठ कंपनी में, हमारे प्रोडक्ट के अंदर सर्वश्रेष्ठ कंपनी में से एक है। हमारी कंपनी अमेरिका में सबसे बड़ी इंपोर्टेड ब्रांड है। हमारी कंपनी का अपना कारखाना अमेरिका में है। हमारी कंपनी के अपने ऑफिस यूके में है, यूरोप में है। वो सिर्फ इसलिए हो पाए कि हमने एक सपना देखा और सतत रूप से उसके पीछे हमने क्या किया है, काम किया है। तो यदि हम इसी विकसित भारत को हम सपना देखें और लगातार इसके साथ में काम करें, तो हम ये मानेंगे कि हमने कुछ कंट्रीब्यूट किया। एक एक बूंद से गड़ा भरता है। और आप यदि अपना इतना सा भी प्रयत्न करेंगे, सबसे पहले समस्या क्या होती है कि हम ये मानते हैं कि हम क्या कर लेंगे। आपने चार पेपर लिख दिए, आपको 2 महीने बाद ये पता भी नहीं पड़ता कि आपने क्या लिखा। आप उस पेपर जो आप लिख रहे हैं, अपने आप को आप पहचानिए, शोध कीजिए पूरी, और ये मानिए कि आप और क्या इसके अंदर कर सकते हैं। हमारा भारत आज इस दहलीज पे खड़ा है कि हम बहुत बड़ी छलांग ले सकते हैं। हमारा आज $700 बिलियन का से भी ज़्यादा रिजर्व है, कोई छोटी बात नहीं है। जहां हमारा पड़ोसी देश 5 बिलियन के लिए तरसता है, हमारे पास $700 बिलियन की रिजर्व हैं। हमारी जनसंख्या 140 प्लस करोड़ की है। हमारा 70% डोमेस्टिक कंजम्पशन है। मैं बहुत छोटे आंकड़े दूंगा, ज़्यादा नहीं दूंगा मैं आपको। हमारी ग्रोथ रेट 6 से 7% के बीच में है। हमारी जो सबसे बड़ी एसेट है आज देश की, वो है हमारी यंग पॉपुलेशन। हमारी यंग पॉपुलेशन 50% यंग पॉपुलेशन हमारी, आप लोग जो हैं वो 25 साल से कम है, और 65% जो है वो 35 साल से क्या है, कम है। तो ये सबसे बड़ा एसेट हमारे देश के पास में है। इसके साथ में ही हमारी पर कैपिटा इनकम बढ़ रही है, हालांकि और जगह से बहुत बहुत कम है। और हमारी जो इकोनॉमी है, ये करीब 5th लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी इस वर्ल्ड की है। नाउ वी हैव द बेस, वी हैव द प्लेटफॉर्म टू ग्रो। इसको आगे हम कैसे बढ़ाएं? कई समस्याएं हैं। किसी भी विकास के लिए 5 चीज़ें जरूरी होती हैं: स्किल लेबर, अच्छी पूंजी की भी डेफिनेशन है, लैंड, नॉलेज, रिस्क। रतन टाटा ने कहा था कि भाई सबसे बड़ी जोखिम है कि आप जोखिम नहीं लेते। यदि हम लोग जोखिम लेना सीख लें, जो हमने की हमारी ज़िंदगी के अंदर, तो निश्चित तौर से हम आगे बढ़ेंगे। तो इन 5 चीज़ों में हमारे पास करीब करीब सभी चीज़ें हैं। कुछ चीज़ों का अभाव है, उसमें से सबसे बड़ी है हमारी जो लेबर है, वो स्किल नहीं है। आज चाइना की लेबर हमसे 3 गुना उत्पादकता ज़्यादा देती है। मैं अपनी फैक्ट्री में कई चाइनीज लेबर को बुलाता हूँ कई दफ़े, तो वो अकेला आदमी 6 आदमियों का काम करता है, उसको किसी आदमियों की ज़रूरत नहीं है। तो उत्पादकता हमारी सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है। आप, मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूँ कि जो आप पेपर पढ़ेंगे उसमें इन चीज़ों का आप ध्यान दें कि हम कैसे कर सकते हैं। इसके अलावा जो हमारी समस्या है वो लैंड। मैं पिछले 4 साल से ज़मीन ढूंढ रहा हूँ उदयपुर के अंदर वर्ल्ड का लार्जेस्ट प्लांट लगाने के लिए। 4 साल से अपने सेक्टर में मेरा ये कल्पना है कि मैं वर्ल्ड का लार्जेस्ट प्लांट उदयपुर में लगाऊंगा, पर उदयपुर में मुझे 100 बीघा इंडस्ट्रियल कन्वर्टेड लैंड नहीं मिली। दैट इज द रियल प्रॉब्लम, नॉट ओनली फॉर मी, पर यह प्रॉब्लम हमारे हर उद्योग की है कि उनके पास लैंड नहीं मिलती, उनके पास प्रॉपर जो है वो सहूलियतें नहीं मिलती, इंसेंटिव नहीं मिलता। हमें यदि विकसित भारत 2047 तक ले जाना है, तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा कि हमें चाइना मॉडल को फॉलो करना पड़ेगा। चाइना के अंदर करीब 20% सब्सिडी मिलती है एक्सपोर्टर को। हमारे पास लेवल प्लेइंग फील्ड नहीं है। आज भारत का उद्यमी जो है वो चाइना के उद्यमी से कम्पीट करता है, जबकि उसको सरकार 20% सुविधा देती है, फ्री ज़मीन देती है, लाइट नहीं के बराबर देती है, और उसके यहाँ स्किल लेबर बगैर कॉस्ट की भरमार होती है। यदि हम चाइना से हमें कम्पीट करना है तो गवर्नमेंट को हमें सोचना होगा कि हमें एक लेवल प्लेइंग फील्ड दें। और मेरा ये भी मानना है कि किसी भी कंट्री की जो इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ है, उसका जो ड्राइवर है, जो ड्राइविंग इंजन है, वो एक्सपोर्ट है। जब तक आपके देश का एक्सपोर्ट नहीं होगा, आपके देश का विकास नहीं हो सकता। आप विकसित देशों की श्रेणी में आप नहीं आ सकते। जब से चाइना ने अर्ली 90s से अपना रिमॉडलाइजेशन किया है, आप देखिए कि चाइना कहाँ पहुँच गया है। आज मैंने चाइना कम से कम नहीं करके 50 दफ़े ट्रेवल किया है। पूरा वर्ल्ड कम से कम 150 दफ़े ट्रेवल किया है। मुझे ये अच्छी तरह से जानकारी है कि हम चाइना के नाखून के बराबर भी नहीं हैं। अधिकतर क्षेत्रों में, IT क्षेत्र में हम जरूर आगे हैं, पर हम चाइना से यदि हम कंपटीशन की कल्पना करते हैं तो हम नाखून के बराबर भी नहीं हैं। हमारा चाइना हमसे कहीं आगे है। यदि उसको कम्पीट करना है तो हमें आधारभूत सुविधाएं हमें देनी पड़ेंगी। उसका हमें मतलब आपके उद्योगपतियों को कि बर्गर उद्योग के ये विकास नहीं हो सकता है। एक और जो हमारे देश में जो समस्या है, जो और देशों में भी बढ़ रही है, वो है फ्री बी मनी की। यदि फ्री बी हमने बंद नहीं किए तो डेफिनेटली हमारा जो खजाना है वो खाली हो जाएगा। हम जहां हमें खर्च करना है, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पे खर्च करना है, आज हमारे रोड्स कमज़ोर है, आज हमारे पोर्ट कमज़ोर हैं, आज पोर्ट में हमको एक्सपोर्ट के लिए कंटेनर नहीं मिलते हैं। आज हमें जब तक कंटेनर हल्का सा चाइना का एक्सपोर्ट बढ़ जाता है तो हमारे कंटेनर की रेटें क्या होती हैं, बढ़ जाती है। हम कंटेनर्स का निर्माण नहीं करते। बहुत बड़ी समस्या है एक्सपोर्टर्स को कंटेनर्स निर्माण की। उसके अलावा दूसरी जो बेसिक स्किल डेवलपमेंट है लेबर का, वो हमारे यहाँ नहीं है। इन सभी चीज़ों को यदि हम एड्रेस करेंगे तो मेरा ये मानना है कि हम 2047 के जो विकसित भारत की परिकल्पना है हम उसको पार पा सकेंगे। एक जो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात है, यह सरकार को भी समझनी पड़ेगी, औरों को भी समझनी पड़ेगी, वो है एक डर का माहौल। ये सब इंडस्ट्री के परिप्रेक्ष्य से मैं आपको कह रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मेरे पास दोनों अनुभव है, एक अध्यापन का भी अनुभव है और एक इंडस्ट्री का भी अनुभव है। डर का माहौल हमारे देश में धीरे धीरे बढ़ रहा है, बांटने की स्थितियां बढ़ रही हैं। मैं किसी पे आरोप नहीं लगा रहा, प्रत्यारोप नहीं लगा रहा। उस माहौल से क्या हो रहा है कि आम इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट ये समझ रहा है कि हमारा देश अगले 10 सालों के बाद में सुरक्षित नहीं रहेगा। मेरी बात को बहुत गौर से सुनिएगा आप। 10 साल के बाद में हमारा भारत इतना सुरक्षित नहीं रहेगा। तो अभी से वो क्या कर रहे हैं, पहले हमारे यहाँ से होता था ब्रेन ड्रेन, अब हो रहा है वेल्थ ड्रेन। हमारे यहाँ से करीब 6000 व्यवसायी धन कुबेर करीब एवरी ईयर विदेशों की नागरिकता ले रहे हैं। आप उनकी 500 मिलियन की भी उनका वो माने नेटवर्थ एवरेज, तो कम से कम 3000 बिलियन डॉलर की वेल्थ हमारे यहाँ से एवरी ईयर पलायन होने की स्थिति में है। यदि हमने इसको नहीं रोका तो हम सिर्फ यहाँ पे काम करने वाले रह जाएंगे और सारा पैसा हमारे देश से इनडायरेक्टली रूप में क्या चला जाएगा, बाहर चला जाएगा। और जो ये पॉलिटिकल इंटेंस राइवलरी है जिसमें हमारे देश हित को भी अनदेखा कर देते हैं, इसके बारे में भी हमें ध्यान देने की ज़रूरत है कि देश का हित यदि हम सर्वोपरि रखेंगे तो ये सब कुछ चीज़ें एक आधारभूत स्थिति हैं जिसके तहत हम 2047 के विकसित, ये प्रैक्टिकल अप्रोच मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, 2047 में हम एक विकसित भारत की परिकल्पना कर सकते हैं। अब विकसित भारत का मतलब क्या है? विकसित भारत का मतलब केवल आर्थिक संपन्नता नहीं मानता मैं। आर्थिक संपन्नता के साथ में हमें हमारे सोशल, एनवायरमेंटल और सस्टेनेबल जो गोल्स हैं उनको भी हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, अचीव करना पड़ेगा। हम समाज में बहुत विषमताएं हम लोग नहीं रख सकते। हमें रतन टाटा का उदाहरण लेना पड़ेगा कि वो अपनी 90% से ज़्यादा वेल्थ क्या करते थे, डोनेट करते थे। आज हमें दूसरे जो इन्फोसिस के मालिक हैं उनका उदाहरण लेना पड़ेगा और लोगों का उदाहरण लेना पड़ेगा कि वो अपनी वेल्थ को कैसे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं। तो हमें हमारा सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी को भी ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा, लेकिन सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी उतनी हो कि यदि हम गड्ढे में पानी भरें तो जो ऊपर का पानी है वो हम क्या करें, बांटते रहें। यदि हमने गड्ढा ही बांट दिया तो हमारे पास रहने के लिए कुछ नहीं बचेगा। ये बहुत अलार्मिंग सिचुएशन है सर, कि आप देखिए वेनेजुएला का उदाहरण आप देखिए, उन्होंने फ्री बी इकोनॉमी चालू की, ख़त्म हो गया वेनेजुएला। इतना ऑयल रिच कंपनी था, ख़त्म हो गया। यूरोप में आप लगता होगा कि वहाँ बहुत संपन्नता है, यूरोप में संपन्नता धीरे धीरे ख़त्म हो गई है, क्योंकि वहाँ पे फ्री बनी इतनी है, वहाँ लोग कोई काम नहीं करते। शाम को बियर बार में आप लोग चले जाइए, वहाँ पे इतनी भीड़ मिलेगी कि लगेगा कि यहाँ गरीबी नहीं है, इनको पैसा क्यों दे रहे हैं। उनको 1000 पाउंड 1200 पाउंड मिल जाते हैं महीने के, वो जाके अपना काम करते हैं। नोबडी वांट्स टू वर्क। दैट्स वाई आप यूके में कोई भी नया इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन नहीं देखेंगे, आप यूरोप में कोई भी नया इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन नहीं देखेंगे, आप यूएस में भी कोई भी नया इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन नहीं देखेंगे। यूएस की स्थिति भी धीरे धीरे यूरोपियन की तरफ बढ़ रही है, ये मेरा आकलन है। आई ट्रेवल यूएस वेरी ऑफन, तो मुझे दिखता है कि वहाँ पे क्या समस्या पैदा होने जा रही है। वहाँ पर भी ये जो जो फ्री बी इकोनॉमी वाली जो चीज़ें चल रही हैं वह बहुत खतरनाक है। तो हमें हमारा इन सभी सामाजिक दायित्वों का निर्वहन करते हुए भी यदि हम हमारे जो ग्रोथ की ओर आगे बढ़ें तो हम एक समावेशी विकास कर सकते हैं। और इसमें सबसे बड़ा है वो है हमारा इंडेक्स। मैं शेयर इंडेक्स की बात नहीं कर रहा, मैं बात कर रहा हूँ हैप्पीनेस इंडेक्स की। यदि हमने बहुत पैसे कमा लिए भारतवासियों ने और हैप्पीनेस हमारे पास में नहीं रही, यंगस्टर्स को मैं स्पेशली कहना चाहता हूँ, तो हम क्या करेंगे कि वह आप जब शाम को घर पे आएंगे तो यू विल बी इन द स्ट्रेस, आपके कमाने का कोई मतलब नहीं। मैं आज इस उम्र के इस पड़ाव पे आकर लगता हूँ मैंने भी ज़िंदगी में बहुत स्ट्रेस किया लेकिन उससे कोई फ़ायदा नहीं रहा। यदि मेरा हैप्पीनेस इंडेक्स बहुत ऊंचा होता तो मैं अपने आप को एक सफल व्यक्ति मानता हूँ। व्हाट इज़ द सक्सेसफुल लाइफ? सक्सेसफुल लाइफ इज़ दैट लाइफ व्हेन यू डोंट हैव एनी रिग्रेट एट द फैग एंड ऑफ योर लाइफ। आपकी ज़िंदगी के अंत में यदि आपको कोई रिग्रेट नहीं है कि यस मैंने ज़िंदगी खूब अच्छी तरह जी, तो चाहे गरीब हो वो भी बहुत अच्छी तरह जीता है, अमीर हो तो भी वो बहुत अच्छी तरह जीता है। तो इन सभी चीज़ों को आपको मानते हुए यहाँ आपको आगे इस भारत को हमें आगे ले जाना चाहिए। और विशेष तौर से युवाओं को मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि हमें भीड़ की ज़रूरत नहीं है। आप यहाँ पे सपोज 1000 बच्चे भी हैं, 1000 स्टूडेंट्स भी यहाँ पे हैं जो एस्पायरेंट्स हैं। यदि आप ही ये तय कर लें कि हमें भारत को आगे बढ़ाना है, आप किसी और की तरफ मत देखो, आप जिम्मा खुद उठाओ, तो बहुत होता है। विवेकानंद जी ने कहा ना कि एक आदमी 100 के बराबर होता है। तो आप इसी भारत को आगे बढ़ाने का बीड़ा उठाएं। और मैं देखता हूँ कि हम 2047 के अंदर हमें सुदृढ़ और भारत की, खुशहाल भारत की कल्पना करते हैं। और इस कल्पना में आप सभी की ये जो महायज्ञ है इसमें आहुति आप सभी की पड़ेगी। हम पॉजिटिव सोच के साथ चलेंगे तो निश्चित तौर से ये कल्पना हमारा उद्देश्य प्राप्त करेंगे। मैं एक बार फिर सभी अतिथियों को, पधारे हुए लोगों को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। और हमारा जो ये है शरद कोठारी, मैं विशेष तौर से इसको धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ कि इसने बहुत मेहनत करता है। ये मैं देख रहा हूँ, सालों से देख रहा हूँ उसको कि इस पूरे संस्था के विकास में इसका कितना योगदान है। राहुल और ये दोनों एक जान एक शरीर के रूप में काम करते हैं और इसको बहुत बहुत आगे बढ़ाया। तुमको भैया सभी को साधुवाद। थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू।
Thank you very much, sir. Now, I would like to request Dr. Kuldeep Sharma, Secretary ICA, to please come forward for the ICA Awards.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Namaskar and good morning to all of you. On the dais, Dr. J.K. Talia ji, Chief Guest for today's inaugural session, Professor Justin Paul, Keynote Speaker, Professor Ajay Kumar Singh, President of ICA, Professor W.K. Sarvade, Immediate Past President, Professor Jayappa, Executive Vice President, Professor N.K. Jha and Professor Chinnappa, Professor K.S. Thakur, Conference Secretary, Professor Hemant Kothari, Joint Conference Secretary, Past President of ICA, Vice Chancellors, Executive Members, Chairperson and Co-Chairperson of various technical sessions, invited resource person, all live member of ICA, research scholars. I welcome all of you once again. It is really indeed honor and a pleasure for me to announce the prestigious award of ICA. To begin with, Manu Bhai M. Shah Memorial Research Award. Let me first of all call the donors nominee, Professor Bhatt and Professor Vinayak on the dais so that I can make an announcement of the award. Professor M. Shah worked as a lifelong university educator. His contribution has played a vital role in the growth of Vallabh Vidyanagari and Sardar Patel University. He began his career as a young college lecturer and moved to become college principal, dean and then faculty of commerce, head of the department and vice chancellor. Manubhai Shah, in the year 1965, organized All India Commerce Conference at Vallabh Vidyanagar. He also served as the president of Inter-University Council for Commerce and Management, Education and Research. To salute the work of or the spirit of Professor Shah and let his name and work to constant motivation for the present day educators and researchers, the Manubhai Shah has been sponsored by entrepreneur sir, who himself has become an important part of ICA, Mr. Anil Shah, who based in USA as a businessman with a philanthropic disposition. He donated a generous amount of rupees 25 lakh. This award consists of rupees 2 lakh and certificate and trophy, which is to be awarded to a person who have done an outstanding research and fundamental in the applied of creative nature in the field of commerce and management. And the winner for this award is Professor Devbrat Mitra. Now I request Dr. J.K. So, donors nominee Professor Vinayak will escort him to the dais. I request Professor G.K. Taliaji to give Manubhai Shah Memorial Award to Professor Devbrat Mitra from his auspicious hand. Sir, Professor Mitra has been served as a Vice Chancellor of Dakshin Dinaji University, a state university of West Bengal, since last 1.5 years. He has postgraduate teaching experience of more than 30 years in the Department of Commerce, University of North Bengal. He also served as an honorary director of UGC HRDC of North Bengal University for more than 4 years. He also served as a Dean, School of Professional Studies of Sikkim Central University. He also acted as a Head Department of Commerce and Management of North Bengal University. Sir also got various awards such as Rashtriya Vidya Saraswat Puraskar by International Institute of Management for his outstanding contribution in the field of commerce and management in 2010. As well as Sir also got Best Business Academic of the Year Award 2016 at 69th All India Commerce Association, Lucknow. Sir has also visited more than 20 higher institutions as a chairman or member of a NAC peer team. Congratulations to you, sir. Cash amount of rupees 2 lakh will be transferred to his account. Last year only, the entire ICA decided that we will going to do all the transaction digital. Now the second award, before making announcement, second award, I request donor Professor T.A. Shivare and Mrs. Shivare to please come on the dais. The award, Saurav Shivare Memorial Young Researcher Award, has been instituted to salute the entrepreneur, innovative and versatile spirit of Mr. Saurav Tukaram Shivare. Mr. Saurav Shivare was an enthusiastic learner and hard worker since his childhood. Mr. Saurav set up his own business in computer software. His dynamism, unflinching attitude landed him up to a lubricative job in Gulf Oil Corporation, Dubai. Mr. Saurav was a real talent to reckon with. A destiny would wanted him. He had an ultimately demise which put an abrupt end to his journey on this earth. To let his spirit and soul live beyond time and physical boundary, ICA with the sponsor of very generous amount of rupees 5 lakh rupees, Dr. T.A. Shivare has decided to announce this award for young professional in the discipline who have made some contribution which have the potential to make a difference to the research scenario and take research in the discipline to the mainstream. And the awardee for this prize is Professor M.S. Divyashri. I request Professor Keur Naik to please collect prize on her behalf. Professor Keur Naik. Yeah. Professor M.S. Divyashri, she met with an accident a few days back, and sadly she lost her son in the accident, and therefore she, unable to come. But Professor Divya, she has completed Master in Commerce in Financial Accounting and IFRS at University of Mysore. She is currently working as a first grade, in the government college at Mangalore, Karnataka. She has published more than 32 research paper in various journals, particularly in Q1, Q2, ABDC, Web on Science, Scoopers, and UGC Care listed journal. Her citation is more than 158 with H index of 7, I index of 5 to her credit. We have a third award, late Professor A.D. Shinde award, and the prime aim for this award is to promote young researcher, the young faculty member and research scholars of ICA to do a research. So Professor A.D. Shinde struggled through his life, humble background to successfully complete his education and garner recognition as a successful chartered accountant and dedicated academician, big exclamatory in every sense. He was the past professor in commerce and management at Shivaji University, Kolhapur, and to initiate this award, again, the son of
past president also.
Acha. Sir was also a past president of ICA, A.D. Shinde sir, and to initiate this award, a generous amount of rupees 10 lakh was given by his son Ranjit Shinde as well as Dr. T.A. Shivare, and the winner of this award is Dr. Pawan Kumar Patoya from Jaipur. He is an associate professor at Biani Groups of Colleges at Jaipur. He having more than 18 years of experience, successfully guided 5 PhD students, 36 research paper published in various Scoopers, Web on Science and UGC Care listed journal. The prize consists of rupees 50,000 cash prize, and that amount will be credited to his bank account. So these are the few awards that we always give in inaugural function. There are more awards that we will going to give in valedictory function. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, and congratulations to all the winners. It is my privilege to introduce our esteemed sponsor, Mr. Sharif Eric Langara, CEO of NERGI India. Mr. Sharif is a visionary leader in commerce education and technological innovation and currently serves as CEO of NERGI India, Under his leadership, Nergy India, founded in 2020, has emerged as India's first tech innovator in simulated and interactive learning for commerce education. Sharif's pioneering approach has revolutionized the learning landscape by making hands-on, practical learning a reality in commerce, an unprecedented achievement in the country. Under his proactive leadership, Nergy India has forged strategic partnerships with leading organizations including MEPSE and BFSI sector skill councils under the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, as well as with ICMAI, the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. The experiential learning courses developed by Nergy are hosted on the Swayam Plus platform under the Ministry of Education and listed as qualification packs on Skill India Digital Hub. NCVET, the apex body for skilling in India, has recommended Nergy's finance and statutory literacy courses to be adopted by educational institutions across India as mandatory skill enhancement courses in alignment with NEP 2020. In addition to his role at Nergy, Mr. Sharif also serves as CEO of EME Private Limited, a skilling company dedicated to nation building by being the largest education partner for global giants such as SAP, Microsoft, and Cambridge University Press, among others. With a passion for education and a commitment to technological innovation, Mr. Sharif is reshaping the future of commerce education in India, leading Nergy India and EME from the forefront. We are grateful for his support and commitment to our conference, and we look forward to hearing his insights. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sharif to the stage.
So, thank you. Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, especially a special thanks to the ICA President Ajay Singh sir. The reason why Energy is partnering with AICC, so I just thought I'll start there. Any change for the country, now that the motto we are discussing is Vikasit Bharat 2047. So any change to be deployed for the nationwide can only happen through the young population. Now the academicians from institutions like yours, be it AICC, be it ICA, all these associations who are forefronting, taking initiatives to drive change, to drive new initiatives, to drive innovations, that is going to matter. Now let me start with what is that we are trying to do together, reshaping the education system. So in Energy, we are trying to build an ecosystem. It's an ecosystem for academicians. It's an ecosystem for industries. It's an ecosystem for professionals. It's an ecosystem for students. It's an ecosystem for faculties. So more than a private entity, we are trying to build a community of everybody getting together. Now to do something more, to achieve a big change, we have to be self-reliant, self-dependent. We believe to achieve Vikasit Bharat, we have to be self-reliant as well. Now most of the industries, while we talk about with pride and privilege, we name, for example, Big Fours, we name the Big Tens, big accounting firms. Most of these are outside brands outside India. So we thought, why don't, together, building a community, why can't we initiate to build an ecosystem which is a Vikasit Indian brand? So that is what we have conceived in energy. That is the very reason we will work together with all the academicians, with all the professional bodies, with all the institutions which is going to promote change. Now, you are very well equipped to move to a new education framework, that is NEP 2020. We believe that NEP 2020 is going to bring the same change like what White Revolution have done for the country. What White Revolution have brought in 1970s, say for milk production. It has got the country to for self-reliant milk production. We were doing a revolutionary change, starting cooperative societies for milk production. That is the same revolution what is NEP 2020 going to bring to the education system in the country. Now it talks about involving a lot of innovations, involving skilling, involving experiential learning, involving real-time projects, involving internships, involving industries as part of academics, as part of curriculum. This is what energy is trying to contribute. Now, let me just briefly explain what energy does in the system. Energy is a technology company which is working with the professional bodies. We are currently the technology partner for Institute of Cost Accountants of India, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. We are also the technology partner with the sector skill councils under Ministry of Skill Development. We are also closely working with the Ministry of Education, innovating different technology solutions with an objective to create or avail practical hands-on experiential learning for the students. Now, how do we offer that? I'll give you a small example. So, while we have devised our innovations in 2020, back in 2020, we started off with providing a simulated solution for practicing all the statutory filings. So, statutory filings, you will know all the income tax, be it GST, ESI, PF, detailed signature. So, everything, there was no system to practice and learn. So, we had created a simulated environment wherein anybody can practice and learn. Anybody can experience and learn. Anybody can practice with hands-on and learn. So this was immediately adopted by the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. So every year 40,000 cost accountant students study the statutory e-filings which is provided from Energy. Later on, the same program was adopted to the Chartered Accounting Institute curriculum. So coming year onwards, almost 1 lakh Chartered Accountant students will be studying the digital statutory e-filing programs from us. Then we also got the privilege to give a presentation to the Finance Ministry, Government of India, and we were honored that our programs was well received, and we were also recommended that the program has to be approved under the Aegis of Skill Ministry so that it can be adopted as part of the NEP 2020. And we were quite fortunate to work with the sector skill councils under the ministry, like BFSI, Banking, Financial Services, Insurance SSC, and MEPSC SSC. So we had together built to now what is something very unique. So starting from 2020, so we had counted many innovations. We have started with simulations. Then we had launched many new innovations like interactive learning, computation learning. We have also initiated or innovated a system to practice and learn all the theoretical subjects. So you might be wondering how that is possible. You can practice and learn any problem papers. That is obvious. Yes, you can have technologies to do that. But how can you practice and learn any theoretical papers? So Energy has come up with solutions to make sure that every student, be it practical papers or be it theoretical papers, they can learn with practice using innovations and using technology stuffs. So what we offer with or collaborating with the institutions is that we have an experiential learning integrated to the curriculum for the UG, PG students, predominantly for the commerce students, because our expertise is working with the professional bodies, working with the financial bodies, working with the institutes like cost accountant, chartered accountant, working with premium most institutes in the country, universities, be it Delhi University, under the aegis of Dr. Ajay Kumar Singh sir. Then premier other institutes like Kerala University, Mumbai University, and many autonomous and private bodies. So we are offering integrated learning, which will be part and parcel of the curriculum, which will ensure that every student get a practical hands-on experience to what concepts they are learning. So whatever is the concept taught in the classroom, there is a provisioning of getting practical hands-on using technology solutions. So that is what we have innovated, and together working with the academic bodies like ICA and AICC, we believe we can get a reach to a larger audience of institutes, autonomous bodies, private deemed universities, and we can together work providing solutions for your students, for youngsters, making sure that while they are coming out of their college itself, they are equipped with the right skills. It is not required for any individual to then go for additional skill courses to find employment or job. So we can ensure while they are in their curriculum, while they are in their academic framework itself, they are taught the right skills, they understand the concept while they learn. So it will also enable and enhance the way faculties and academicians teach the program. So together, everybody getting onto an ecosystem, we believe we can drive change, with innovations, with technologies adopted to the system. And we do have a good policy framework which is promoting the change, which is promoting innovations, that is NEP 2020. So together we believe we can achieve a lot, and we can reach to the nearer goal of achieving Vikasit Bharat by 2047. So I would also request everybody to be part of knowing what is that the technology innovations can drive to your institutions and for your students. You can be part of our conclave, which is going to be conducted tomorrow in the main DG campus. You can also visit our stall, and you can also attend our webinars, which we will be conducting very often. And we are also requesting your feedback and your suggestions, so that together we will drive change. And all the best wishes for the association, the ICA particularly, and the AICC conference, I believe, and I request that everybody together work for greater India achievement. Thanks all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to invite Professor Dipin Mathur, Dean Faculty of Management, Pahir University, and Conference Coordinator for vote of thanks.
Warm greetings to the members on the dais, respected chief guest, guest of honor, esteemed dignitaries, distinguished faculty members, staff, media representative, sponsors, and all present. It is my privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on behalf of organizing committee of this international conference on Viksit Bharat 2047. Today has been a day of great learning, inspiration, and exchange of ideas. And it wouldn't have been possible without the presence and contribution of several key individuals. In this series, first and foremost, I would like to thank the chief guest of the inaugural session, Shri J.K. Tailia Saab, Chairman of Econ Industry. Thank you for gracing this occasion with your esteemed presence. Your insightful words have set the tone for our conference and provided us with a wealth of knowledge. We are truly honored to have you with us. Thank you, sir. I am thankful to our keynote speaker, Shri Justin Paul Saab, Dean NMIMS Mumbai. Your support and encouraging words have added immense value to this event. Thank you very much, sir. From the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank Sri Rahul Agarwal Saab, Chairperson of Pahar University, a man with simplicity, but a vigor committed to taking this university to even a greater heights. My deepest gratitude to Sri Sharad Kothari Sir, CEO and Registrar Pahar Group of Universities, the navigator of this confluence. Sir, your valuable guidance and insights made us energetic and enthusiastic to strive for the betterment in every task we pursued, towards making this conference a super success and uplift the flag of Pahar University to a higher level. I express our sincere gratitude to our mentors and advisors whose constant guidance and advice had motivated and motivation have been instrumental in shaping the direction of this conference. I am grateful to the epitome of knowledge and the guiding force behind this conference, Professor I.V. Trivedi sir, former Vice Chancellor Mohanlal Sukhadia Universities. Your expertise has helped us in navigating challenges and ensure the success of this event. I would also like to thank the think tank of university and father figure, Honorable Professor B.P. Sharma sir, Group President of Pahar University, who has always been supportive of our initiatives and encouraged us to strive for excellence. We are thankful to Professor Ajay Kumar Singh sir, President ICA, Dr. Kuldeep Sharma, Secretary ICA, and Dr. R.K. Taylor sir, and all the executive committee members and office bearers of ICA for their valuable support and trust in us. Team ICA, your confidence in us propelled this conference to greater heights. Now it's time to talk about the backbone of the event. The word of gratitude would not be sufficient for him. He is none other than Professor K.S. Thakur sir, Vice Chancellor GGTU Banswara. He stood by us during the entire event and made things simplified for us whenever we faced difficult situations. It would be my earnest duty to thank and acknowledge my indebtedness to our Honorable President, Professor Hemant Kothari sir. Sir, your valuable advice, support, and motivation has helped the entire team to make this event rolling. Thank you very much, sir. It would be unjust on my part if I fail to keep on record the sincere thank to our sponsor, Nargi India, Taxmen, and Pacific Medical College and Hospital. Thank you for your generous support. We owe a special debt to gratitude to Dean, faculty members, staff, and students and volunteers of Pahar University. Your tireless effort in organizing, coordinating, and managing various aspects of this conference have been crucial in ensuring that everything runs smoothly. We extend our sincere thanks to our media partners for the coverage and support of your efforts in spreading the word about the conference have played a significant role in making and amplifying the vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. Lastly, I would like to thank all the invited guests, participants, speakers, and delegates from Pan India who joined us in this academic endeavor. Hopefully, your active involvement and engagement would enrich our discussions and make this conference a truly wonderful experience. Thank you once again, and we look forward to have your continuous support in future endeavors. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I'd like to invite ICA Secretary Professor Kuldeep Sharma and Professor K.S. Thakur, sir, to please felicitate Professor Muni Rajan, who has become the Vice Chancellor of Sri Krishna Dev Rai University, Ballari, Karnataka. Could we also have Hemant sir for the felicitation? I'd also like to request all the dignitaries to please also felicitate Professor Hemant Kothari, Vice Chancellor, Pahir University. Could we please have a big round of applause, please?
One more felicitation. Sir, we Sir, on behalf of ICA, last time we forgot to felicitate Professor K.S. Thakur on becoming a Vice Chancellor of Guru Govind Tribal University. So this time we get an opportunity to felicitate him. I request our Chief Guest, G.K. Talia ji, President of ICA, Ajay Kumar Singh ji, and all the office bearers, please felicitate, sir. Yes, we are once again sorry on part of ICA for forgotten the name of sir last time.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मंचासीन सभी अतिथिगण और यहाँ विराजमान हमारे मेहमानों के लिए बहुत सादर और आदर के साथ हम आपका आभार व्यक्त करते हैं। एक आवश्यक सूचना है आप सभी के लिए। अभी आप सभी को 10 मिनट का ब्रेक दिया जाएगा और उसके बाद यहीं पर विकसित भारत 2047 की सेमिनार प्रारंभ होगी और कार्यक्रम के आखिर में मैं आप सभी से अनुरोध करती हूं कि आप सभी राष्ट्रगान के सम्मान में अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं।
गणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्ज्वल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
जय भारत, जय हिंद, भारत माता की, भारत माता की। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप सभी का।